All right, everyone, welcome to this week's Power of Veto competition. This week, there are a couple extra bodies in the room. You more than six. We currently have 9 POV players this week, but we make do with what we have. So let us get started with the POV comp. All right, let me turn on screen share screen. Welcome everyone to this week's Power Veto called Club 33 After Hours. And here is how it works. In this week's Club 33 After Hours event, you will all be sneaking around the Magic Kingdom to stay in Club 33 After Hours, but be careful to not get caught by the guards. You are all going to be presented with a grid of Magic Kingdom, similar to a chessboard. You'll be moving around the chessboard in the shape of an L formation like a knight in chess. Since each time you land on a space, you might catch a guard's attention, so that space will become unavailable once you land on it. The catch is, though, we are only able to have one person stay after hours, so you guys will have 2 ways to get each other out. There is the traditional way by eliminating all of another player's moves, or we have a new twist on this season's game. Before any of you even pick a location to start, you will all message me one spot on the board you would like to alert a guard to pay extra attention to. If any of your fellow house guests land on that spot, they will be caught by the guard and be eliminated immediately. You will make this decision before you pick your starting point. If you start on a spot where someone puts a guard, you will be eliminated before the competition even begins. Throwing this out there, your original starting point will not be taken out of play. Oh, I lied. You will not be out of the game. The original starting point will not be taken out of play, nor will it set off a guards. Guards are not active until after the first round. You will also be picking your spots in private, but once all spots are picked, the rest of the game is hands up. But being the last person standing does not mean that you win the power veto, because this week we are doing it white elephant style.
Jesus Christ.
That means there's some more prizes and punishments to pass around.
Oh my dear fucking Jesus.
God, no.
Not a single person happy here.
Oh, are you sure? Because I'm feeling quite happy. And I'm
Of course you are.
I don't consider you a person in this moment.
Nasty bitch.
So I am going to ask that all of you, one at a time, starting with Jill, I'll call your name, go to your prod chat, and message me where you would like to alert the guards' attention to. The board, just so you guys know, looks
I was gonna say, what are my options?
looks like this.
Okay. I have to go off camera because I'm on my phone, but
That's fine.
or is my camera still on? Period.
So it's an 11 by 9. Okay.
That's the best of the PowerPoint.
That's a lot of spaces.
But there's also 9 of you.
There is also 9 of us.
We can start anywhere on the board, right?
Correct. And Jill, while you're there, can you also message where you plan on starting? Because
Sure.
and I'm just throwing this out there, because your first spot does not activate a bomb or activate the guards, you can start where you put your thingy.
We only put one extra guard down, correct?
Correct. The second thing you send will be where you're starting. So Joe, can you also send where you are starting, please? And I'll put you all on the board once everybody is picked.
The way that I tried to hit the send button like 7 times before my finger actually touched it. Sorry.
Jeremy, can you send me your guard spot? And can you send me where you will be starting? Next up is Lily.
Well, I have had enough time to pee at some point. Real quick.
If you want to go pee now, and I can just pick you last.
Very good.
All right, and she sent both of her things. So next up is John.
Which order do you want me to send the bad one first? and
Put,
then the good
put
one?
where you're guarding first and where you're starting second.
Okay. Sorry, I have to look at the board again because my eyes can't like focus on it. Rude.
I'm so sorry.
I remember the grid. Leave it to me to put one that doesn't even exist. Yeah, I just literally just typed the letter V. The V's not even there.
Keaton, you are up. Sierra, you're on deck if you want to start thinking about where you want to hide.
The hard part is finding my prod chat. Apparently, it's also hard for my phone in this one. That's cool.
Actually, Sierra, if you want to go send yours now too, just to speed up the process a little. Karen, you can send yours as well. I see your back.
I am ready. I'll be RB. I'm on my phone.
Robert, you can go send yours.
Sorry, it's lagging.
You're good. And Leg, you can go send yours. All right, I'm going to put you guys in your starting locations. Where's Jill? Jill is going to be on C9. As a reminder, these first round ones will not be taking away anything. Jeremy, you are on K2. Lily, you are on J7. John, you were on G3. 3. Sierra is on a 8. Keaton is on I6. Robert is on G7. Lake, you're on E2. And Karen is on C2. All right, I am going to randomize your names, and that'll be the order we go in the whole time, which I will type it up on the side. That way you guys always have it. 1 second. And
Robert, I saw your jaw drop to yawn, and I thought you saw something on your phone that made you be like,
I'm gonna randomize
Robert fell.
It was a combination of both, not gonna lie.
3. This is the order you guys will be going in.
Oh,
Nice.
Hello, Queen.
Insert text box.
Good luck, everyone.
Thanks, Lake.
Oh.
Is Lexi there?
No.
Oh.
Darn.
Okay.
If I get a
That-
punishment on my day off, I'm gonna be so upset.
Stretch.
I'm so excited for another punishment.
You remember this one?
Hey, quit fucking with shit. Come here.
And on that note, Karen, you are up first.
now I can go 2 over, 1 down, right?
Yes.
Or up or whatever.
2 in one direction and then 1 on the other axis.
So can I do like A3?
You can do A3.
Cool.
All right. Next up is Jill.
Let's go for D7.
B7. Just verifying nothing's getting set off. Next up is Lily.
I'll go to
Um,
H8. Oh, wait.
Timmy.
For the first round, we don't do that, Jeremy.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
exactly what you're saying.
I don't know why I got confused there. Jill, you have set off a guard.
Sorry,
Oh.
Jill.
Oh,
I thought you said the guards didn't go off until after the first round.
The first spot you pick. So, like, let's say you had started on D7, it would not have set it off that, like, your starting point. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
So, Jill, you have been eliminated from this competition.
Cool. Can I leave?
No,
Oh,
because
okay.
you get a prize.
Great.
Jill, you have won the power of veto. Congratulations, you have received the golden power of veto. With this, you have the ability to take one of the nominees off the block or leave the nominations the same. But anyone who comes after you does have the ability to switch prizes with you, so we will see how that goes. And
Okay. Whoever ends up with the power of veto, have fun.
next up is Lily. I'm so sorry.
You're good. I will go to H8.
H8.
As long as that's legal.
It is.
That's cool.
Next up is Keaton.
K5.
K5. Next up is Sierra.
C7.
C7. All right, next up is Lake.
F4.
All right, and next up is Jeremy.
I won.
Next up is John.
E2.
Jill. What do you say? I'm so sorry.
I was gonna say I need to do laundry and things. Can I leave? Do you want me to stay on the call?
No, you're
Is
good.
this,
You're
like,
good to go.
really
You're good to
open?
go.
Okay, love you guys. Bye.
Bye, John. Where'd you
Well,
John? Where'd you go?
E2.
E2. Next up is Robert Toria.
E6, please.
E6. All right. All right. And I believe we go back to Karen.
C4.
C4. All right. Next up is Lily.
F9.
F9. All right. Next up is Keaton.
J7.
J7. All right. Next up is Sierra.
E8.
E8. Unfortunately, Sierra, you have landed on a security guarded spot and you have been eliminated from this competition. But you still get a prize. Sierra, you've got an emoji profile picture. Congratulations, you have received the emoji profile punishment. Until the end of the live night, your Skype photo will need to be an emoji of production's choice. Would you like to keep this or trade it for the power of veto?
I'll take the power of veto.
All right, which means Jill will be receiving this punishment, and you currently hold the power of veto. All right, next up is Lake.
Or Legos. So can we go on Sierra's position then that she was on?
Where Sierra's at right now?
No, where she was.
Oh, where she was. No, I'm so sorry. I meant to take that out.
Oh, okay.
He got distracted by someone blowing up.
Yeah, there's a lot to read.
Not
All
the
right.
implosion.
Next up is Lake.
H5.
H5. All right, next up is Jeremy.
Let's go to J3.
J3. All right, next up is John.
Anxiety ridden night moves. Like, oh my god. I hate it. C3.
C3. Well, the good news is you don't have to have any more anxiety because a guard has caught you.
I fucking hate that.
You have
God.
been eliminated from this competition, but you still get a prize. John, you get a spot in the POV. Congratulations, you have received a spot in the power veto. If you are ever not picked for a POV competition and you feel like this is the week you need to be in the POV, you can use this power to insert yourself into the power veto competition. This is good until the final 6. Would you like to keep this or trade it for one of the other prizes?
Honestly, I'm gonna keep it.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
John,
keep it.
for now, this one's yours.
Cool.
Back to the board after John is Robert Toria.
Let's move to G5.
G5. Where did you just send? I'm deleting ones off my list that I don't need those guard spots anymore. And all right, next up, it is Karen's turn.
Let me do.
We have a normal size POV now.
Oh, fuck it. D2?
D2. All right, next up is Lily.
I have a couple questions. One, I'm gonna turn the brightness down on my phone. My battery's dying a lot faster than I thought. After I do this, can I go get a charger?
Yes.
Potentially. Okay. But I will go to D.
Did her phone die?
No, I said D8.
Oh, I'm so
Can you
sorry.
hear me?
No, I can hear you now. D8. We just make sure. All right, we are all good. Next up is Eaton.
I9.
I9. Right. You are good. Next up is Lake.
F6.
F6. You are good. Next up is Jeremy.
Let's go to I5.
I5. You are good. Next up is Robert Toria.
H3.
What was that? I'm so sorry.
H3.
And you are good. Back to Karen.
F1.
F1. You're good. Lily, is she back?
Yes.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I will go to B7.
B7. And you are good there. Next up is Keaton.
G8.
G8. You're good. Lake.
D5.
E5. You are good. Next up is Jeremy.
Let's go to G6. Like a G6, like a G6.
G6. You are good. And Robert Toria.
Do J4.
J4.
Timmy, can I text you something in my pod chat real fast?
Yes.
You can keep going with the thing.
Michael's also yelling at me about something, so. I can't do both hosting and reading at the same time. So.
No. I'm just confused. I'm confused by something, but
Oh.
good, keep going.
I mean, I can wait to read it. I don't want to get
Like
too
a
far.
G6.
Does Buckley believe someone should have blown up?
I'm so glad Lexi's not watching me do this like originally planned. She would have just been so disappointed in me.
I mean, you're not out yet.
I was gonna say why.
Because I keep forgetting how to move. Like the reason it took me so long on D5 is because I didn't know if I could go on D5 or not.
Like hold your like this, because it's like one move, two moves. That's how I always have imagined it like my whole life. Like L for like.
I
Okay,
just say it
period.
with a question mark and wait for Timmy to correct me if I can't do it.
Same.
You just guess and then just hope that you're right.
Exactly. I'm like, this will either hit or Timmy will be like, no.
Just say try again, girl.
If you-
Now I'm feeling so fly like a G6.
I regret bringing that song into the universe of this Zoom.
Give me 1 second while we pause this competition.